An incredible redemption story. Naiman all the way back, proves himself an incredible player, coming back, doing this the hard way, the honest way, the correct way this time, and a deserving champion, I have to say.
Congratulations, your champion for the Europe Winter Championship. It is Naiman from Kazakhstan. All right, I'm joined by Naiman, our Europe Winter Champion. Now, Naiman, you came all the way from Kazakhstan to compete, and everyone was expecting Hunter for sure, but they're also really excited to see all kinds of strategies. So let's take an opportunity to break down your lineup. Why did you choose to bring this specific strategy to Winter Championships?
Okay, so when I won the preliminaries and I was thinking about going here, I was thinking about the strategy about playing against the most popular decks, and the most popular decks are Secret Paladin, Zilog, and midrange Druid. I was trying to make my lineup against these three most popular archetypes. And so I came up with the idea to counter Secret Paladins and Zilogs. So it's going to be like Face Hunter, which I'm kind of good at. And because of it, I had to choose Patron and Freeze Mage. And I was really lacking the fourth deck. So until the last moment, I was trying to figure out what kind of deck I'm going to run. I was testing a lot of archetypes. And then, finally, one person came online. His name is Xerxes. Probably people know him, like the god of paladins. He has a lot of cool, really cool mid-range paladins decks. And so, with him, we came up with the idea to make the mid-range paladin. And then, after testing it out against Deluxe and Secret Paladins, it turned out to be like one of the best decks to play.
So you think this mid-range Paladin deck that you brought is good against not only the Zoo Warlock, but also Secret Paladin. Can you explain why?
Yeah, but it's really good against Zilux because right now the most popular decks tend to run Sea Giants and Dr. Boom, but they're not playing Doomguards. And the only charger they have is Leroy. So basically, if you run running Elder and you are keeping the board control, with which mid-range Paladin has a good control of, you're pretty favored against Zilog. So against Secret Paladin, it really depends if Secret Paladin is gonna get a really good start. Like if it's gonna be Secret Keeper into many secrets, like Avenge and stuff, you're probably gonna be behind. But if starting from 10-6, you're gonna be countering the Doctors by playing Elders, and the deck also runs to Ultimans. So it's actually the win rate against Secret Paladins, it was like 65-35.
Wow, that's a lot of advantage right there. Let's talk about the iconic class to Naiman. When people look at your username, they usually see you high ranking because you're playing Hunter, but you chose to switch it up. People know you for a mid-range, slower Hunter. You decided to bring a Face Hunter. Can you explain why that is?
Yeah, unfortunately, right now, mid-range Paladin, mid-range Hunter is kind of weak because it doesn't have any AoE and it lost the early tempo. So bringing mid-range Paladin, mid-range Hunter wasn't a good idea, but I really tried to make the deck work, but couldn't. So Face Hunter is another archetype which fits really good into the meta because it has tempo and it does well against decks which don't heal. The main reason to bring the Face Hunter. But hopefully Blizzard is gonna make the cards for the Hunter, for the mid-range Hunter, like which give the draw mechanics, and also some AoE. And so the mid-range Hunter is gonna be viable once again.
We can only hope for standard, so to speak. Let's also finish up the other two classes. The first one we want to talk about is Freeze Mage. You've played this all throughout the weekend. You had some great moments. You also said that it wasn't some of your best moments. But can you explain why you brought this version of Freeze Mage? There are a lot of variants out there. People are curious why this torch Freeze Mage.
Yeah, many people don't know, but Hunter is my favorite class, but my favorite archetype is Freeze Mage. I have lots of games on Freeze Mage. And so I was testing different decks, like the one with Duplicate from Nairia. I also was trying out Duplicate Reno Freeze Mage. It turned out to be pretty bad, but bringing the Torque Mage, it actually is like the best archetype, the best decklist of the Freeze Mage currently on the ladder, because it provides versatility, and also it's really universal. So torches can be used as offensive and also defensively. And this is what makes the deck really strong. And playing Antonidas, you're kind of like behind on the board. And it's not that tempo right now. So there's gonna be a lot of priests on the year. People are gonna see lots of Antonidas. But right now, torches are the way to go.
So we've covered the Paladin deck, the Hunter, the Mage. The last class is the Warrior, which seemed to get banned a lot, but it fit well with the lineup and the strategy. Can you just share some insight onto the Warrior and why you brought that as well?
Yeah, Warrior is Patron. It's really good against Secret Paladins and Zulaks, and it's also like a pretty tier 1 deck, so it doesn't need any explanations. But the only deck cards which I used was actually putting 1 Brawl instead of Shredders, and also running 2 Dread Crusaders. But unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to play my Warrior deck.
Well, unfortunately, you just became the Europe champion, even though they banned it, so I think it actually worked out okay. I think you did a great job. Well, Naiman, congratulations. You were able to take the series and win as the champion. Now that you are, you said that you wanted to be the best and feel like you're the best. Do you actually feel like you're the best right now in Europe?
Yes.
Great. Awesome. I mean, nothing better than feeling like the victor. Do you have anything last words you want to say before we send you off?
I want to give shoutouts to RDU, Xixo, and also Tacticals, as well as Sideways. And also people, my really close friends from Russia, like Nikolai, Alexei, Maxim, Dmitry, and Misha. So I really appreciate the support. And hopefully, I'm gonna win the Spring Championship as well.
All right, well, we're done talking to Naiman. Looks like the power of love and redemption has won today, as he is the first Europe Winter Champion. Congratulations once again, and we'll see you guys next time.